Good morning all of you. Welcome back to our platform. Today I will talk about computer. My topic belong to class 8. Today we will discuss about chapter number 3 and the name of chapter is working with MS Access 2010. So let's start. Today our topic is structure of a database. In previous video we discussed about the database. Today we will discuss about the structure of database. Means that if we are storing any type of data, there should be a structure. So for any database there should be a structure, and they may be in table form and they may be any other form, but it should be a structure. Now come to the topic. Database containing specific structure to store data. They have a specific structure to store. If they want to store any type of data, there should be a structure. And today we will talk about the structure of table. Means that we can store our data in the form of table. So table is also a structure of a database. If we have to store any type of data, there should be a structure. So firstly we will talk about first structure, that is table. Table are the building blocks of a database. They store complete data in the structured manner, that is in the form of row and column. You also can learn the definition. Table store our data in the form of row and column. This is rows and this is column. They store our data in the form of row and column. They store our complete data in a structured manner, that is in the form of row and column. Table is used to store data in the form of row and column. Now come to the next point. Elements of table. Today we will discuss about all the elements of our table. First element is field. All the columns in table are called field. Means that all the columns of tables are called field. A field describes the specific attribute of all record in a table, and it decides which type of data we will fill in our table. Suppose that here is English marks. We have to fill English marks. Can we write a father name here? No, we cannot write the father name here. So table decide which type of data we will fill in our table. So table field play an important role. It decide which type of marks, which type of data we will fill here. Suppose that it is a maths field and we have to fill number here. Can we fill the Hindi marks here? We cannot fill the Hindi marks here. So field play an important role. It describe the specific attribute of all the record. Suppose that if I will ask about this record, then you will say it's a Hindi marks. How we will know about it's a Hindi marks? With the help of field. So it is the attribute that decide the things. Now come to the record. The row in a table, a complete row. If suppose that I will ask about roll number 1, give information about the roll number 1. Then you will tell about father name, English marks, maths marks and Hindi marks. So the complete row, the row in a table is called record. If suppose I will ask the roll number 2 record, then you will also tell the father name, English record, maths record and Hindi record. So the row in a table is called a record. A complete row in a table is called a record. Now come to the next point, that is data. What is data? The information, a set of characters that represent a valid value. You also can learn the valid value is known as a data. The valid value that we fill in this is known as a data, and it may be in number forms, it may be in alphabetical forms that we fill in our table, that is known as a data. The valid value is known as a data, and they may be in number form, they may be in alphabetical forms. Next is queries. In table we will create many tables, they have many records. Suppose that we are creating a record to whole country, and we want only a Varanasi database. Only we want to see the Varanasi database. Then which option we will use? It is too tough to find all the records, all the country records. Then how we will find record of Varanasi, record of Delhi? Then how we will find this? So query help us. Query help us to retrieve these type of information. Suppose we have creating all the list, all the student list, we creating all the student list in a single database. Then we have to find the 6th class student, then we have to find the 7th class student. How we will find? We have to find one by one all the student. But if we use the queries option, it solve our problem. Our database store a various amount of data, but query help us to retrieve the filtered data based upon some condition. Means that it retrieve filtered data based upon some condition. If we give condition, we want to see the class 6 record, then it filter our data. If we want to see the class 8th record, it filter our data according the condition. It filter our data according to condition. It retrieve the information according to our condition, and by which we can delete and update the record. Suppose that a student want to change his or her name in class 8th, then we have a list of all the student, and how we will find it? Then we will use the query option, and firstly we will find the student, after that update the record. Now come to the next point, that is form. What a form? Form are the user-friendly interface that facilitate to process entering data in a table and a query. This is a structure of form, and with the help of form we can enter our data in a table and a queries. Suppose we have creating a table, and there is a new student has been added. Then we will use form and adding all the detail, and after that we will add in our table. So form is used to entering the data in a table and queries. In same procedure, in queries we also can fill our data with the help of forms. You also see many type of forms, same like that. We have to enter our data, either we want to add in our table, either we want to add in our queries. Next is report. Report are used to display selected data in a printable format. Means that, what is the meaning of that? Suppose in a table a student record we want in a print form. We want a student record in a print form. Then we will use a report option. It collect the summarized data from one or more table or queries and organized in it a printable forms. Means that it summarized a table. It can summarize a table. Suppose that it is a data of some table, and you can see that in report option it summarized this table. It summarized this table. So we can take out a print of this table, print out of this table. If we want to create a summary of a table, then we will use a report. If we want to see our data in printable format, then we use report option. So report is used to display our data in summarized and printable manner. This is the things we have to read about the table. I hope you got something from the video. If you got anything, you can like it, you can share it, and you can subscribe it. Thanks for watching my video.